Hey everybody, I'm JT Curtis and would like to introduce a new show that I'm going to be hosting called The History of Rock and Roll. In this show I'll be discussing the evolution of rock music, from the birth of the genre in the 50s, the psychedelic 60s, the progressive 70s, the headbanging 80s, the grungy 90s, the whatever the hell the 2000s were, and we'll be discussing the future of rock and roll in this new decade. There's probably not going to be much to talk about. Personally, I feel like rock and roll is in my blood. I get a rush playing or even just listening to this music that I don't get from anything else. It's exciting, it's dangerous, it's controversial, it's emotional, it's thought-provoking, it's a big part of American history still enjoyed throughout the world. And to top it all off, it's a very diverse genre. The way it's evolved over the years is something I really want to examine and share for everyone. Now, admittedly, it is pretty difficult to go through 60 years of music history, so I'm going to pinpoint some classic records, some historic moments, and their influence on society. For the most part, I'll be highlighting popular rock songs without delving into a lot of obscure tracks, unless I feel that they're very influential or have a personal affiliation with them. If there is a song or artist or album or even incident that you think needs to be mentioned, make sure you list them in the comments below. Though, please try to be civil about it. I may talk briefly about other genres, especially R&B, as it was very influential on rock artists, but rock and roll and its subgenres will be the main discussion of the series. Keep in mind, if I don't cover an artist or a band that you like, it's not that I have anything against them. In fact, I'm going to be covering a lot of bands and artists that I personally despise. There's so much to talk about in so little time. I will be using copyrighted material in these videos to showcase the artists I'm discussing because, let's face it, it's the records themselves that really tell the story. This series is for educational purposes and I will be crediting the artists. I do recommend to my viewers to support the artists and buy their work. Well, I guess that's about the end of this introduction. I'll see you all in the next video where we'll be discussing the 1950s and the birth of rock and roll. Perhaps I should change it to something more fit for the period.